You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
What a night it turned out to be in Toronto, where the Montreal Canadiens and the Maple Leafs delivered another classic chapter in their long rivalry. This one had everything you'd want in a tightly contested game. Momentum swings, standout performances, a bit of drama, and finally, a shootout that had everyone holding their breath. End to the matchup. The Leafs were hungry for revenge. 2 weeks earlier, they'd been soundly beaten 5-2 by Montreal, and they believed their recent 3-game win streak had put them back on track. But from the opening minutes, it quickly became clear that the Canadiens had no interest in letting Toronto rewrite the story. Montreal controlled long stretches of play, moved the puck with confidence, and generated the better looks. The breakthrough came on a Montreal power play that has quietly become one of the best in the league, especially on the road. Ivan Demidov, who has been thriving since being placed back on the top unit, threaded a brilliant pass through traffic. Juraj Slavkovsky had the first whack at it, but when the puck slid past him, Cole Caulfield was waiting right there on the doorstep to tap in his 15th of the season. That goal also extended his point streak to 10 games, and he has the chance to tie his personal best the very next night. From that point on, the Canadiens tightened their grip on the pace. Demidov created more dangerous chances, Zach Bolduc nearly buried a breakaway, and Alexandre Texier continued his surprising resurgence on the second line. Texier, who had struggled on the fourth line earlier this season, suddenly looks completely at home, playing alongside skilled forwards, using his strength along the boards and smart puck movement to elevate that entire unit.
But Toronto wasn't going to fade quietly. And in a moment that felt like a complete momentum swing, the Canadiens gave up a short-handed breakaway with less than 10 minutes remaining, something that simply cannot happen when holding a third-period lead. Scott Lawton buried the chance, tying the game and breathing new life into the Leafs. From there, Toronto pressed harder than they had all night. Still, Montreal didn't break. Jacob Dobies, steady the whole way through, kept the game locked at 1-1 through regulation and overtime. And when the shootout came, the Canadiens' skill took over. Cole Caulfield struck first, roofing his attempt with calm precision. Then came Alexandre Texier, who pulled off an absolutely filthy one-handed deke, the kind of move that leaves the building buzzing. Dobies sealed the win by stopping 2 of 3 Leafs attempts, giving Montreal a well-earned 2-1 victory. It wasn't perfect. That late short-handed mistake will surely bother the coaching staff, but it was a win built on creativity, confidence, and the growth of young players who are finding their stride at just the right time. Montreal now heads home to face St. Louis, carrying the momentum of another statement win against their biggest rival. Stay subscribed for more videos.